I mean, shit. All right. What the fuck is the deal, people? What's going on?
Yes.
I'm going with Locario. Miles Cunningham is in the building. Miles, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, man? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. What's up, Locario, man? Shout out to the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to the Masculine Identity membership, man. Both memberships are in full effect.
Exactly.
Remember, the Bad Boy membership has over 100 different programs. Plus, you can stream the Game Kings documentary at any time, man. And the Masculine Identity membership has a whole bunch of hot shit on there too, man. So make sure y'all check them shits out, man. It ain't a game, man. We gotta go. Let's get it, man. Exactly. What is it, Monday?
Yeah, man. You know, we gotta go in today. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Monogamous Player. Naked Her Crazy. Y'all motherfuckers in these screen names. Frank H is in the building. Shout out to Mosted Alexander, Red Pill Game. Shout out to Perseus. Shout out to Joe Blast in the building. Steve Oh Baby JD, what's going on? Certified Tyrone in the building. Chris 97, Giovanni, what up? King Ramses. Shout out Hakeem, what's good? Isaac, what's going on? El Barcho, what's good? What's going on? And so listen, we gonna play this trailer real quick. You feel what I'm saying? And then when we get back, we gonna get into this goddamn motherfucking game.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust. They just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody.
Dick is really a gift, man. I'm so glad I have a dick.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I'm really like I like it. Pause, but it's mine. I like mine. You feel me?
Dick is a gift.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You feel what I'm saying? So today we're gonna be talking about how women run circles around guys with weak game, and now we're gonna actually be showing Austin Holloman's video you know, the fellow passport bros. And before we begin this, remember, this is us explaining the game. This is us doing our job. We're not here to go back and forth on no YouTube shit. But because I know y'all are listening. I know the people that do their little blogs and stuff and their little video stuff, you know, with their fucking panels and shit. You love to discuss this type of shit. But you got to understand, we're out here correcting the incorrect. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's what we do. And you know, we've been doing this for years. The experience is here. So we want guys to have a different perspective on this shit, because you got to understand that, you know, certain people may not get it, and we're here to explain it. So hopefully at some point you will get it.
Exactly. We're trying to teach the youth, man. We're trying to show you guys a better way, man.
Right, because this ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? Because we gotta talk about this. So we're gonna bring up this video, and in this video, it's called "Typical Thing You Run into in the United States," and it's by Austin Holloman. And so he's talking about a night he had out, and we're gonna play this. Let me put the video up. We're gonna play this, and then, you know, we're gonna stop and talk and pause and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? And discuss what's being said here. You feel what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get that shit cracking. All right. So
shout out to this Holleman kid, man. He provides a lot of content to correct. So shout out to him for that. You feel me?
That's a fact. So we appreciate it. We
really do, sincerely. And again, this is not a personal attack at all. This is strictly about game. You understand? Right. It's strictly about game. I mean, if you see somebody walking down the street carrying a bunch of bags, and you can help them. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you in the elevator and you see somebody coming, and you press the elevator door to keep it open so they could get in the elevator, it's courteous. You know what I'm saying? You just being a good human. You feel me? So
right. Yeah. We about to go in and talk about, the things that's going on in here. So let's start this, and we're gonna start and stop and go in and all that other good stuff. So let's go.
Right. So I got invited out to a place. If you're in Dallas, XOXO dining room. They got Mr. X, I guess. It's a little club. I don't know what the hell it is. I was back there in the back and behind a bookshelf. It's a speakeasy. That's what it's called. Anyway, passport gang. I wasn't drunk. I went in there, and I'm passport gang, so green pill. So when I went in there, I was just giving chicks head nods because I know what they're about. They ain't shit, dude. In the United States, they can sit here and pretend like they're into you, and yeah, it's gonna go nowhere fast. So I'm supporting my homeboy. He will. But the biggest thing that's
hold on, let me stop this for a second, real quick. Now, what I want you to notice so far, is that you guys have to understand that a lot of times what's going to happen is that you're going to fail because you first failed in your mind.
Yes.
So
fact.
From the jump, he's already saying, oh, these women ain't shit. Nothing's good is going to come of it. Right. Mm-hmm. So when you have that thought process, that's the thing you're preparing for. That's what's going to, that's what you're looking for. That's the thing that you're going to get when you're in the situation.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter what the situation is, because a situation is neutral. How you view it is how you view it. Just like they say, the glass is half full or the glass is half empty. It's based off of your mindset. Right. See what I'm saying? The glass just has water in it or whatever. You understand? But based off of your mindset, you're going to say it's half full or half empty. So he's a half empty type of guy already, at this point. You see what I'm saying?
And it sounds like he's still under the influence.
Right, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue this shit.
Me to come out and speak to him. I seen some other dudes I knew. It's like I was just out giving head nods. Like, oh yeah, the chick smiling at me. Oh yeah, hey, because bitch, if you really want me, you're gonna come up on me at this point. Because I'm not approaching nobody. No, in the fucking United States, nobody. It's a waste of fucking time.
He said he's not approaching nobody because it's a waste of time, and the women should just approach him. He's just giving head nods. The women should just come up to him, and he's not going to approach them because it's a waste of time. Again, the glass is half empty. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is this. Is that we all know how this shit works, right? 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time, women are not going to approach you. The most they will do is check you out. Now, does this mean a woman will never approach you? Not at all. There's going to be times where a woman could approach you. But what happens is that most of the time, you're going to have to approach the women. It just is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. Like,
look, hold on. Don't start it yet. He looked like Bernie Mac when he was doing the stuttering joke on Kings of Comedy.
Oh my goodness.
But the thing is too is that what again, well, I mean, we beat this shit in the fucking ground, but it's like choosing signal means you're waiting for the cue from a woman.
Exactly.
You understand? That's not your position.
Mm-hmm.
Not your natural position as a man. Your natural position as a man is to go hunt, is to go get it.
Right.
So, all right. Yeah.
And in Red Pill Game in the chat talking about at least one girl could approach. Come on, man. Listen, why are y'all worried about a woman approaching you? I actually don't really care about a woman approaching me, because everything that happens in the situation, I'm making it happen anyway.
Right.
Even if she did approach me, I'm still taking over anyway once you get there. So what the fuck is the difference?
Right. I'm still taking over the interaction there.
Right. So it don't make a difference. That's what I'm saying, guys. Let's continue this shit.
It's literally effort. I mean, it's literally useless. Anyway, I got drunk. I ended up mixing liquor somehow, and so the approaching kind of started to happen. So I was like, sad.
Okay, I just want everybody to notice, and I'm purposely trying to keep my tone real calm.
Right.
Because I don't want no problems with niggas. But I just want to point out real quick, Son is still under the influence. Notice every time you pause this shit, his fucking eyes is rolling up into the back of his head.
Right, he's slurring his words a little bit.
But anyway, I just want you guys to listen to the sequence,
right,
of rhetoric. He said, "Somehow I got drunk, and then somehow I started approaching," meaning you see the pattern of not wanting to take accountability for anything.
Right.
Please play it back just a second, just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Let's pull it back just a little bit so y'all see what we talking about here.
Mixing liquor somehow.
So you see that?
And so the approaching kind of started to happen. So I was like, sat next to this chick, started asking, asking a little basic shit, where she from. She was dry.
So you notice, realize he said that he was not gonna approach anyone.
Right.
Then he got drunk or started drinking, and then he's like, then I started approaching, but he says it in a way as if, well, it just happened because it was the liquor. It wasn't me. Blame it on the alcohol.
Yo, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that fucking Rick James skit on Dave Chappelle.
Right, exactly.
When he was like, I didn't grind my shoes into this fucking couch. Yeah, I grinded my shoes into his fucking couch. like, yo, I ain't about to approach nobody because it's useless.
Right.
Bitches ain't shit. But somehow I mixed liquor and then the approach just started happening.
Right, exactly.
Look, hey, Holleman, you the man, bro. You the man, you the man. I'm using your content to get my shit off. So, hey, you the man, bro. If you see this, understand you the man, and y'all passport niggas are totally 100%.
Right. You're A-okay with me. I'm just saying. We're just critiquing the game, brother, because y'all
just the game.
But let me pull it back a little bit so y'all hear it again. Hold on.
And so the approaching kind of, started to happen. So I was like, sat next to this chick, started asking, asking a little basic shit, where she from. She was dry. So I said, fuck that. Then I went to this other chick. She's flirting a lot. She came and sat by me. Well, I sat by her. She invited me to. And basically, she's like, I need a bottle of water too. So we go get a fucking bottle. I was like, let's go. She's like, yeah, I want you to go with me. Okay. So I'm like, okay, she must be into me or something. She want me to walk to the bar with her. So I went and got a bottle of water with her. But when we get up there, I said, she just need a bottle of water. Okay.
There for a second. So I'm paying attention to everything.
Yeah.
It's like he said, he went up to this chick, asked her, talked about some basic shit.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't rocking with it. So he was like, I'm out of here.
Right.
Now, it's one thing. Okay, you talking basic shit. I get it. But what you got to understand is that part of the interactions that you have with women, the responses they give you are in direct correlation to the type of energy you give in the situation.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? So
he said, I went up to, I made the approach and I was talking some old basic shit.
Right.
And the response was dry.
Right. Exactly.
So if you talking basic shit, mean dry, not exciting, not stimulating. That's what basic means, right?
Right. Exactly.
Why are you surprised if you're getting a dry response from basic shit?
Exactly.
Listen, again, I'm keeping my tone very calm. Look, no, you know what I'm saying? None of that crazy Miles Cunningham stuff tonight, because I need niggas to see the message.
Right, exactly.
I don't want nobody hearing my tone and saying, yo, Miles, you disrespectful. I really need y'all to hear the breakdown.
Right. And so now he's saying he's talking to this girl and he's following her to get some water and shit. Right. Now let's continue. Let's see what he's gonna say now.
I'm looking around. When I look back, it's 4 shots in front of me. And I'm just thinking, oh, she got that shit for somebody else. The bartender just set that right there. And then she gonna say, it'll be like 80. I don't know. It'll be something. I was like, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm already drunk.
Bakari, I need you to stop it. And I need you to pull it all the way back. I need you to pull it all the way back to right after he talked to the first girl.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring it back a little bit.
I wouldn't got a bottle of water with her.
Is it right here?
Nah, before that. Pull it back.
Before that? Okay, hold on.
Right there. Let me see.
And basically, she's like, I need a bottle of water too.
Okay, let it go.
So we go get a fucking bottle. I was like, let's go. She's like, yeah, I want you to go with me. Okay. So I'm like, okay, she must be into me or something. She
Stop.
walk to the bar.
Stop.
So I wouldn't.
Stop right there. Thank you. Now, I need for everyone to notice clearly. First of all, he's taking cues from her because, like he said, she invited him to sit down.
Right.
This was the girl that invited him to sit down. And she explained to him, I guess she must have saw him with a bottle of water and said to him, I need a bottle of water too.
Right.
And then she, again, prompted him to follow her to go get the water.
Right.
What was his reaction to her prompting him, giving him choosing signals? Saying that, see, because she wanted to have an experience with him, correct?
Right.
What was his reaction to her prompting him to come with her to get the bottle of water? What was his reaction? He said, this girl must be into me.
Right, exactly.
Guys, again, I'm being very, very calm because I need you guys to hear the message. His reaction to her choosing signal was, she must be into me. So he commenced to follow her to the bar.
Right.
And he was willing to buy her the bottle of water because a bottle of water, $2 to $3, whatever. However, when they got to the bar, he was looking around while she was doing whatever she was doing with the bartender. When he looked back at the bar, he saw 4 shots on the table.
Exactly.
So when you guys get choosing signals, is it because the woman is into you, or because she sees the type of man that she can finesse to get 4 shots out of? Again, listen, calm. I'm cool. Austin Holloman, bro, you the man. We appreciate the content.
Right.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to point that out real quick.
That's a fact, because I didn't want that to go over y'all heads.
Yeah.
He said, hey, she must be into me. And notice he said it got to the bar. He's looking around, so he's not paying attention to what she's doing. So basically, she told the bartender, let me get 4 shots. And then she's expecting him to pay for it. You see, this is what happens. But let's continue this shit.
We got a bottle of water with her. But when we get up there, I said, she just need a bottle of water. Okay. I'm looking around. When I look back, it's 4 shots in front of me. And I'm just thinking, oh, she got that shit for somebody else. Bartender just set that right there. And then she gonna say, it'll be like 80. I don't know. It'll be something. I was like, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm already drunk. Fuck, I'm gonna get 4 shots for. And she's like, you're not gonna pay for that? I'm like, fuck no. You said a bottle of water. I was expecting $2 or $3. And then he ran out of space. But yeah, so she tried to get me for 4 drinks. So I'm like, like, what the fuck? Like, but we're in the United States. Remember, guys, when I told you when I was in Brazil, I didn't even have to buy drinks to talk to women. We just talked. See, I know some idiot's gonna comment, not all American women are the same. But I know that. But this is what you run into the majority of the fucking time. Charity cases. And then they try to shame you for not spending money because they ain't got shit. So guys, this is why I say get your passport. This shit is
Let me stop it for a second. Now, see, so what he's saying is that, these chicks, they're trying to shame you and trying to finesse you. And this is why you should go overseas and get your passport, guys. Now, what you have to understand is that the same woman who tried to set them up to buy 4 drinks or 4 shots,
right?
That same woman is the type of woman who will deal with another guy and she won't do any of that. But guess what? Let me explain to y'all why she is emboldened to do this with him. However you act, and take notes, guys, because we're talking about the game here. I know game doesn't exist, but let's pretend game exists just for a second.
Yeah, let's pretend. Hold on.
Pretend. Right. Let's just pretend game exists for a second. The way that you act with a woman,
right,
will dictate how she's going to act towards you. Now, if she sees that you are following her, then she's going to proceed to do things and lead the interaction in the attempts to get you to continue to follow her.
Can I break something down right there? I just want to break something down right there. Just right there. Okay. Again, she told him to sit down. He sat down.
Right.
She told him, I need a bottle of water. Come with me to get it. Thus, he did.
Exactly.
They get to the bar. And so if you know how they in sales, they tell you if you can get your client to say yes 3 times, then more than likely you can close the sale.
Exactly.
So I'm sure after she told him to sit down and he sat down.
Right. That's one yes.
The conversation probably went the way she wanted it to go. She assessed that she was in control.
Right.
Then she told him that she wants a bottle of water.
Exactly.
And he was more than willing to help her get it because he interpreted it as she must have been into him.
Right.
So he went with her to the bar, and then what did he do? He stopped paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So more than likely, he told the bartender, hey, she needs a bottle of water. And then when he turned around to look around, she said, yes, and 4 shots, please.
Right.
Because for the last 10 minutes, you've been doing everything that I told you to do.
Exactly.
So why would you object now?
Exactly.
That's all. Go ahead.
Right. Exactly. And that's exactly what it is. She got him to follow her when she said sit down. That's one. She got him to follow her when she said, let's go get the water. That's 2. And then while they were at the bar, she's like, wait a second, he's followed me twice. So of course he's going to follow me if I get these shots. He's just going to pay for it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But see, guys, this is what the issue is. Y'all don't understand. The woman's behavior is predicated on your behavior.
Exactly.
Because if she would have said, come sit down, and he's like, no, you come over here. Right? It would have been a whole different interaction. If she would have been like, oh, let's go get some water, he'd be like, nah, I'm not ready to go over there yet. Let's keep talking. We'll go get some water in a second.
Yeah, I'd be like, take a sip of mine.
Exactly. Right?
And then I would always do this little joke. Like whenever we having drinks, and I'm sorry, I just want to interject real quick. Whenever I'm having drinks with a chick, I let her taste my drink.
Right.
And if she put her lips on my glass, I say, you know what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
we already swapping spit, so you know what that means.
Facts. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is what we're trying to tell. This is why we're breaking this down, because we want you guys to understand that when you don't understand the game, you miss what you did in the interaction.
Exactly.
See, a lot of guys forget they're there. Like he was there. He was in the situation. It wasn't all just her. He was there. He participated in this. You see what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, well, these women. No. Based off of how you're going, based off of what you're doing, that's going to, because remember, even before this girl, he said, I went up to the first girl and said some basic shit and the conversation was dry.
Right.
Well, he's getting what he's giving. Now, in this situation, he is interacting with this girl following her lead. He's getting what he's giving.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It all correlates, guys. This is what we're trying to tell y'all. So if his behavior was different, he would have gotten a different outcome.
Right.
It's that simple.
Also, I would also like to point out that based on his story, by the time he got to this girl who told him to sit down, he was already under the influence.
Exactly.
So in her estimation, she saw a man who enjoyed drinking.
Right.
So if you're listening to what I'm saying and you like to get saucy, why would you object to the four shots?
Exactly.
You know, a shot for me, a shot for you, and maybe 2 of my homegirls, or maybe she wanted to do 2 shots each between you and her.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But and remember, in the beginning of the video, he said he don't drink like that.
Right.
But somehow he was mixed. He started mixed. Somehow the liquor got mixed.
Right.
No fault of his own. Because God forbid he would ever take any responsibility.
Right.
I'm sorry. That was a little bit too disrespectful.
Yeah.
let me take that back. But he said somehow alcohol got mixed and then he was drunk. And then that's when he started approaching.
Right.
So would it be safe to assume that it takes liquid confidence for Austin Holloman to make approaches?
Right. Exactly.
I'm doing too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're just saying because this
Austin,
is the thing.
Please forgive me. I apologize in advance.
Right. And this is the thing, guys. Check this out. Remember, he said she's doing this, which means she must be into me. So what happens is that when you don't understand the game, your thoughts about what is happening is actually what's not happening. Do you understand? So now he thinks she's doing these things because she's into him. But she's doing these things because she knows that he's following her lead.
Right.
And in other words, she's not doing these things because she's into him. She's doing these things because he's into her. You see what I'm saying?
Macario, please calm down. We don't want to hurt any feelings, and we don't want to.
Right.
Okay, calm down. All right.
Exactly, because you know it's ridiculous. Let's continue. Let's continue this. There's only like a minute left.
I can't. I'm not making this shit up, man. This shit is real. I feel ashamed of myself for not just sticking alone and just talking to my homeboys, because I knew talking to the women was gonna be a fucking circus.
That's that self-defeatist mentality that you was talking about earlier.
Right, exactly. Because he's see, and this is the thing. What happens is that when you're not self-aware, right, you start coming up with things that aren't actually happening. Joe Black said the liquor's inside you.
Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna get back to regular Miles once we turn off the video.
Right. Oh, we didn't even get to the screenshots yet. You're gonna get to that right after. But this is the thing. So what happens is that, again, he's coming from a premise of something that's not actually happening.
Right.
So what happens is that when you don't really know what's going on, you're coming off of a premise of something that's not actually going on. Right. And then so what happens is that you're incorrect from the jump. You understand? So basically, check this out. This is what he's doing. He thinks 2 + 2 is 79, right? And then he's taking math tests, and he's wondering why he's never getting 100 on the test, because every time he gets to the question of 2 + 2, he puts 79.
Right.
And then he gets upset every time he gets the paper back and it's not 100%. Then he says, you know what's wrong? It's these damn teachers in the school. They don't like me, and they got issues, and there's something wrong with them. You see what I'm saying? But what he doesn't realize is that he's getting the fucking answer wrong. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're trying to get you guys to understand. So what happens is that he's coming up with conclusions, but he doesn't realize what he's doing in the situation incorrectly.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it is. Let's continue.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous out here, dude. And my message is, hey, if you run into bullshit like this, get your passport. I'm telling you, I'm fucking telling you.
That's the
end.
That
does not happen in Brazil. They don't get you for drinks. You know, it's just not the same.
Hold on. I want to stop it there 1 second. I want y'all to remember this moment where he said, they don't get you for drinks. This type of stuff doesn't happen in Brazil. I want y'all to remember he said this, because I'm going to bring this back up later at some point in here when we get to the comments under this video, because we're going to show some comments in here. But I want y'all to remember that he said that this type of stuff doesn't happen in Brazil.
Right.
Okay. So let's continue.
These women are going to shame you because they ain't got shit and you won't buy them shit. When literally, why do I have to buy you and the whole table drinks when we were talking? You said you wanted a fucking water bottle. This is what I'm talking about. And then the chicks that was, pretty much scoping me out, they was on my homeboy, so they ain't shit either. That's what you deal with. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Get your passport. It's that bad.
All right, and that's the end of that. But let me explain something real quick about what he said just now over there, right? He basically said that he was like, these girls, she's like, well, you said you wanted this and you said you wanted that. The problem is this. Remember, when it comes to the game, the only thing you need to pay attention to when a woman says is stop, no, don't, and I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Any other thing you don't take seriously. You understand what I'm saying? You don't take it seriously.
Right.
And what happens is that because certain guy, when you don't understand the game, what happens is that you take seriously what women say and do all the time. And even in this situation, he was like, oh, well, my boys was there and the other girls who were with them were checking me out. And he's like, well, they ain't shit either. But see, you don't understand. You might not understand the dynamic of the situation. What if one of your boys told one of the chicks that he trying to hook the threesome up or something? You don't know. Right. Like, did you speak with your boy about that? Like, what? I don't know. Like, what's going on with this situation? are the chicks that's with your boys, are those to his girlfriends? And if they're not, then what difference does it make?
Right.
They're just random girls with him. So it is what it is. How many times? Listen, I've been out so many times, and we've been in so many situations with different types of women, and it's like, yo, like we all seeing what's up with the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is, man. It's fucking crazy. But what I found funny though, what I found hilarious. Let me see if I could find this shit. Hold on. Where's the shit?
This is pretty insightful.
What is that? Is that I don't in real? What is it? What does that say? You're confident enough to post yourself bitching about women. What does that mean? What does he say?
I don't know what the IRK means, but it's the thought of the fact that he has enough confidence to post himself bitching about chicks. That says something.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Like, it takes a certain amount of confidence to sit there and just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though it might be delusional, it takes a certain amount of confidence to sit there and just act like nothing is your fault.
Right.
And fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Now, what's interesting is I want to show you guys some of this comments that was under this exact video. Because we're going to go through these comments real quick. And then after that, we can take some calls or questions if you have, and then you can make that shit happen. Now, so this comment from somebody, it said, that's the best way to deal with American women. Just nod, be polite, treat them like anyone else. Compliments, trying to spit game, spending money, etc. That's a no-no. That's just funny. That was hilarious. Oh my goodness. So this other comment says, and the fucked up part about all of this, he spelled fucked up with PH. That's creative. And the fucked up part about all this is that if you complain about it, some people will make it seem like you were the problem, or that you bought it on, or that your game wasn't on point, which for the most part is horse shits. He's talking about us. He's talking about us.
Facts. Yeah, facts. Everything we just said in the last 30 minutes was
right.
Super horse shit.
Exactly. It was nonsense. Exactly. Now, this is another comment. It said, before dudes started making these videos about women, I thought it was something wrong with me, to be honest. And then somebody's like, no, it's not you, it's the females. And yeah, a lot of dudes are noticing the selfish behavior from females. They just now started to make videos speaking on it. Said, I thought maybe I'm not tall enough, maybe I'm not successful enough, etc., etc. But then you see all different types of dudes experiencing the same thing. It's obviously not something wrong with all of us. Guys, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I don't want to be the one to say this, but I got to, guys. Okay, listen. I want you to look at what look at me. Look at me. Your game is fucking weak. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to, like. It can't just be us. It can't be all of us. Listen, let me explain something to you guys. Do you guys understand that most and I get it. Most guys don't understand game. It's obvious because most guys believe game doesn't exist. Most guys believe game is stupid. So of course this is the type of shit that's going to happen. But what happens is that when you have a lot of guys out there who are thinking the same way you're thinking, because they're on the same level of thinking you are, then you're going to think that this is how it's supposed to be. And then you're going to think it has to be all of the women because all of us can't be having this same fucking experience. Now, I'm going to break it down for you. The reason why you're having the same experience is because if you're a loser, you're most likely going to congregate around losers. So it's going to seem like everyone is a loser, just like you.
Misery loves company.
You see what I'm saying? But understand this. All these women in America, they're fucking somebody. So if they're fucking somebody, that means there are men fucking these women. So that means there's the women, this is the men fucking them, and you're over here. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens. This is what happens, guys. I just want y'all to understand this. simple.
Hey, phone lines are open, man. 516-387-1224, man. Just so y'all know, man.
And this is another comment. So somebody said tricking is lame. Too many of them giving it out for free to be tricking off. I agree. And then this other guy replies, Sir Bruce says, no difference except the escorts getting checked more often and gets the F out after. Less hassle, less money. Then the Truth Hurt says, you're more likely to get drugged, robbed, set up, etc., tricking off with desperate pros as opposed to the normal job working women. But if you want to take that risk, then so be it. And then Sir Bruce said, and you're more likely to go to jail approaching versus just contract buying your, I guess he said, so he's saying your, hold on, I want to see exactly what he said. He said, instead of just contracting buying your shit. So basically he's saying it's better to trick because if you don't, you're more likely to go to jail approaching a woman and talking to her. Come on, man. You ever see that Boosie clip where he's on Vlad? He's like, come on, dog. Come on, man. So that's what I feel like when I'm reading that shit.
Bro, what does Boosie do that to make money? I mean, not that I'm pocket watching. I'm just curious.
He's a rapper.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You ain't no Boosie rap?
I think I vaguely remember that, but I never heard none of his songs.
I need to know what Charleston White does. I don't know what the fuck he do.
What does he do?
He just be
again not pocket watching. I'm just like
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
If you know a nigga's a doctor, then okay, he's a doctor. If you know a nigga's an architect, then he's an architect. What the fuck do some of these niggas do? Like, what do y'all do?
I have no idea. But anyway, so we got two more. Now these last two is very telling. Remember earlier I said pay attention to what Austin Holleman said about this type of shit doesn't happen in Brazil. Oof. Remember he said this. Now look at these two. Look at these comments right here. This guy says, "Bro, you're gonna run into the same thing in Rio de Janeiro. Some dates you go on, there she will be ordering. If y'all at a restaurant, then you maybe just order a water. When she's finished eating or drinking, the water will come over and she will tell you the price that you have to pay. Then she will order an Uber on her phone. Then when you get to the destination, she didn't pay for it, and you will pay the cab driver. With all this, she doesn't show any interest in you. It's the same BS. Women are women. Brazil women are not disabled from the World Wide Web and are following American media." Now, this other guy says, this is facts. I lived abroad for years. When a woman is into you, she'll make it easy. If not, you'll get the runaround. It'll be slightly better in other countries, but women are the same everywhere. The other thing is, you can have a woman in another country, but you can't bring her back to the US. She'll start acting just like American women. That's how you know they're not really that different. Now, remember Austin Holleman said that it's different in Brazil, but I want to show y'all the response Austin Holleman said to this exact comment. Austin Holleman said, yes, you will always pay in Brazil, but you always get something in return. Shout out to Austin Holleman. Because what I find interesting, and I want y'all to read this again, he said, yes, you always pay in Brazil, but you always get something in return. So when we were saying, you guys, that dudes is tricking, why y'all mad at us? See, understand this. Your king said exactly what we said. You're always going to pay. You see what I'm saying? We listen, we said dudes is tricking. Y'all got mad at us.
I thought he was official.
Exactly.
I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Facebook, help me.
We just saying. We just saying. See, this is from him. This is his post. This is his response. Look, it says Austin Holleman 1 day ago. He's replying. You could go on his channel right now and see this comment.
Please go on his channel and see it before he take it down, please.
Exactly, please. You feel what I'm saying?
Because niggas gonna say we set everything up. We did Photoshop.
all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, come on. Like, bro, like, why would I take the time to correct
Exactly.
young brother? Just to, and again, notice we're not even here making fun of like him personally. I'm not even talking about how sassy he is on the low. I'm not even talking about how he basically, you know how they do a drunk text or a drunk dial?
Right.
You call up an old girlfriend babbling.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga basically did a drunk YouTube, bro.
Right.
Complaining about his experience from the same evening.
Right. So my thing is, again, because dudes is acting like they getting off the plane and chicks is just chilling, throwing roses at their feet, and that's that. So when we tell you guys the reality is, and notice, I want you to notice something. This is in his comment section. The guy said, "This is facts. I lived abroad for years." He said he lived abroad for years.
Now we paid that guy to
to post this under his comment section. Like, this is a guy who's lived abroad for years. Chance Berryman. He said he lived abroad for years, right? And then Austin Holloman replies and said, "Yes, you always pay in Brazil." And I don't think Austin Holloman's lived there for years. He's just visited, right? So if you have a guy that visited and a guy who's lived there for years, and they're both saying like, "Yo, this shit ain't," you understand what I'm saying? It's not really that crazy different. See, we don't want to. Shout out to Coach Justin.
Yo, callers, we'll get to you in 2 seconds.
Coach Justin said, "Traveling tricks, try doing what you're doing in Brazil, in Paris, Rome, Munich, Moscow. You'll see real quick that their submission has a lot to do with poverty." That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm sorry.
Please note that was what Coach Justin said. Okay,
Coach Justin.
The reason why I'm acting like this, guys, I really want everybody to really understand. It's really about the message and the knowledge.
Exactly.
It ain't about us. It ain't about ego. It ain't about like trying to prove Austin Holloman wrong. And it's really about guidance and real nigga shit. Like really trying to show you, bro, if you take just a little bit of accountability and see the game for what it is,
right,
you could probably get enough knowledge to change your reality. And you could even after you learn what you need to learn and you still want to go overseas, by all means.
Exactly. Go do it. Listen, we are not here to tell you not to go overseas. Right. Like, we actually want you to go overseas because you should go overseas to explore different situations, meeting different chicks, because the chicks are bad in other places too. Yeah. So do that shit. We're not saying to do that, not to do that, but you got to understand that game is essential in all facets of life, even when you're traveling overseas. Because check this out. If one of the passport dudes actually came up with some sort of fucking book, audio program, or manual or something that teaches you all the shit you need to know about traveling and all of that shit, I would buy that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If niggas was like, "Yo, these are the top 10 countries you should go to. These are the types of women that are in these countries. These are the types of places you should visit when you're there. These are the types of places you should steer clear from. These are the types of dialogue you should say from these different cultures and these different languages to communicate with the woman." Like, that's game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So if that was something that was put together, I would buy that shit. I'd be like, "Oh, look, I'm about to go on a trip to so-and-so. Let me go learn some game from these dudes that know about this shit."
By the way, Lucario just gave away a whole product.
Exactly. For the Passport Bros. Facts. That's all he's saying.
We even giving y'all
right
blueprints for products.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all Passport Boys, if y'all listening, to show you how much we're not against y'all, we just want y'all to be equipped with game. Rewind what Lucario just said, and that is a whole product that all of y'all could get together and collectively put the ebook together.
Exactly.
Collectively put the e-course together and put it on Kajabi, put it on Gumroad, and everybody can access it to find out what are the best places to go to in Brazil. What's the dialogue? What are the phrases that I could say? What's the areas that I should stay out of?
Right.
Give me point people to holler at. What are the best Airbnbs? What are the best hotels? Right. All of these things And y'all can make a whole product out of that shit. And there go the idea right there. We don't even want none of it.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
y'all niggas really think we against y'all. All we're saying is, if you don't have game here, you're going up into AIDS, gonorrhea, and syphilis infested pussy raw. That's all we're saying.
Right. Exactly.
You're walking onto the construction site without a hard hat. And if I'm on a fucking construction site, I'm not gonna let my brother work on the site without a hard hat, bro.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell him, homie, put on your hard hat before you walk onto the site.
Right.
Just out of common respect. I don't really give a fuck because you a grown ass man. Do what the fuck you gonna do. But we on a construction site, so I'm gonna remind you, homie. I think you forgot your hard hat, bro.
Right.
So before you step on, put on your shit for a fucking brick fall on your head.
Exactly.
That's all. Ain't nobody hating. Ain't nobody trying. You know what I'm saying? But
you know, it is what it is. It's like we gave y'all $1 million worth of gain. Shout out to Gilly the Kid and Wallow. You feel me? So.
The calls is in when you ready, man.
Yeah, let's go. We get in.
All right, so we got 718. What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing? I donated, man.
All right.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right,
what's Moses, man?
Oh, that's Moses. What's going on, Moses? How you doing, man? Hey, did you see the video I put up for you, man? Me and K-Zag, man.
I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
All right, yeah. Go to my YouTube channel, man. It's me and K-Zag and talk about manipulation, but I made sure I shouted you out heavy in that joint. So go check it out. But yeah, go ahead, man. What's your question?
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Speaking of what look, man. When I'm at the bars, man, I always pay attention. When I'm dealing with women, I always pay attention 100%. You understand? Because you don't know what kind of women you're talking to at the bar when you interact with them.
Right.
That's one. Number two, let me tell you something about me. Speaking of passport bros, I know somebody who hit me up. He said he just came back from overseas from DR. He was bragging about, yo, there's bad chicks out there, man. You know what I'm saying? There's the Dominican chick, man. I fuck this chick. I told him, I tested him. I was like, okay, let me tell you something. Did you not pay for these chicks? He said, yeah, I didn't spend a lot of money. I said, exactly, nigga. You understand? So that goes to show right there. The reason why he went overseas is because he can't get pussy here because his punk ass don't want to come out with me and play the numbers game and have patience to talk to women. You understand? So that's why he went overseas, because he thinks he could get easier there. So, you know, you got to understand that you went to Dominican Republic, and remind you, you talking about Dominican girls, bro. I bagged a Dominican chick here, and I didn't have to spend no money. It doesn't make. I keep saying that, man. We living in a country where it's all races, man.
Right.
You understand? So, I mean, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, go ahead.
Kari, I have a question. I'm gonna get out of here. It's about the online dating site. I did everything you said, and for some reason, a lot of times, 99.9% of the times, when I get matches, I talk about setting up a date directly, and it's out of fall off, and they just be on some attention horse shit 99.9% of the time, because all the women I'm getting is through going out and approaching. But I never. So I'm gonna be truthful with you. I never met not one chick on the online dating site, because a lot of them are attention whores and this that. So
what is it? What do your pictures look like? You got any professional pictures on your joint?
Yeah, I got pictures of me, at a gym wearing a tank top shirt.
Yeah. I asked you. Hold on. I asked you if you have any professional pictures on your site, on your profile.
Professional pictures?
No.
With a suit on? You talking about professional?
No. Pictures taken professionally by a photographer.
Nah.
Exactly. So that's just one reason why you might not be getting the type of matches that you really want to get. Then we have to get into your profile. Then we have to get into how much you swipe. Then we have to get into a whole bunch of other things. So you should probably schedule a consultation with Lucario for that, bro.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you. I'm like, what dating apps are you on? You know what I'm saying? How much are you using?
I'm on Well, I'm always swiping. You understand? Always swiping on each dating app. Keep swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping.
Which dating apps are you on? Which dating apps are you on?
Now I do get the.
Hold on, Moses. Which dating apps are you on?
Yeah.
Which ones are you on?
I'm BLK, BLK, Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, and I forgot the other one name. I gotta look at that one.
Okay. And now let me ask you this: on Tinder, are you on like the premium one, or are you on the free Tinder?
I never upgraded at all.
See, there we go. That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say.
You see, Moses. You see, this is why it's crazy, because you just sat here and said, "Yo, Lucario, I did everything
you said." Right?
Everything. Moses. Do you know what everything means? Okay, so let's rewind that. Moses, let me ask you real quick. Did you do everything Lucario said when it comes to online dating? Yes or no?
Based off what y'all saying, I'm gonna be truthful. I didn't.
Exactly. Okay. That's what we're saying.
Exactly. So please don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Because like when you do shit like that on the low, if somebody just tuned in, you making the Bad Boy membership look bad, because you saying that you did everything, but
right.
You didn't.
Right.
You understand? You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. If you respect the game that we give you, you can't do that, bro. So schedule a consultation or go back into the Bad Boy membership and reassess the information and do exactly what it says in the information, bro.
Right, exactly. That's because see, that's the thing. A lot of people do that too. A lot of times the reason things aren't working out the way you want it to work out is because you're not following the rules of the game, how we're telling you. Like, we don't just tell you this shit. Let me give y'all guys an example. Do you realize that when we don't follow the rules, we fuck up? Like me and Miles was talking about that earlier today on the phone. There's times where I said to myself, okay, Miles, I'm gonna give this girl another chance just to see. Every time whenever a girl's being resistant and I give her another chance, it fucks up. Like it's been like that 100% of the time.
Right.
So every time when we even go against the shit we know we shouldn't be going against, we fucking up. That's what we're trying to say. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to say.
All right, Moses.
Yeah, man. You know, I got to work on. I'm gonna work on that, man.
Yeah, man. The game never stops. The game never stops, bro. We always learn.
Yeah. But at the same time, you know, outside of the dating apps, that's where I met a lot of all the women that I got, you know, but hey, you know, practice makes better, man.
Exactly.
That's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate you, brother.
All right, Moses, peace to you, bro. Take it easy. All right, so we got I think this is a monogamous player. Monogamous player, what's going on with you, bro?
Yes, sir, yeah.
What up?
So what's up, Moses? What's up, Lucario? Y'all are not donated.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Oh yeah, man. Tonight now I'm just gonna keep it simple. The reason why Mr. Lucario and Miles, first of all, I just want to just give a disclaimer to all the guys out here that are like.
Is it me? Wait, hold on. Your phone sound kind of funny, bro. You don't usually sound like that.
How about now?
All right, go ahead.
How about now?
Yeah, better. Go ahead.
Okay, Mom. Yeah. So basically, what I was saying is, I just want to say this to all the guys out there that is really having trouble with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the game is really, really easy. The game is really, really easy. And for most guys, the reason why they're not winning out here, just like this guy that y'all was reacting to, the reason why they're not winning out here is because a lot of guys really, really hate women. And when you hate women and you complain about them, there's no way that you can get the most out of them.
Right.
But then when you love women, I'm not saying being in love with women, but when you love women, you see what I'm saying? Then you can get the most out of them. So there's going to be a whole different type of energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, like when old dude, when he said that he went to the bar, he already had the energy of women ain't shit, all women, all American women, So of course, if you approach a woman or a woman approach you, you're not going to have the right type of energy to actually give off, you know what I'm saying, give off sexual attention that can actually benefit you in the long run. You see what I'm saying? Or that night or whatever. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You all off or whatever. So of course, and he don't even know. The old girl probably was trying to, probably was showing him, trying to see what he was talking about. When he even said, I was dry, I said some dry shit. So of course, like if you on some dry shit, one thing about women, as you said this, Miles, women are about survival. So whether they're gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, the right way or the wrong way, they gonna get it. So of course, she saw an opportunity for her to get some drunk out of the nigga.
Right.
But at that point, she saw him lame, and she saw him okay, whatever. He wasn't the type of nigga that hate women, so I'm gonna give him some hate right now. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, he hates women. But at the same time, these type of guys make themselves so accessible. So when she told him to come over here and let's go get a drink or whatever. Oh, okay. A girl, I think if a drink costs $3, can she buy her own drink? You know what I'm saying? Like no, you see what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, they don't know how to build sexual energy. They don't know how to have that type of vibe where a woman is magnetic towards them. You see what I'm saying? They have a vibe of women ain't shit, this and that. So of course, when you have that type of vibe, you're gonna end up having to go to Brazil because women ain't gonna fuck with that type of vibe, bro. But and another thing, Miss LaCoria and Miles, another thing I want to say, some guys want women to be perfect.
Yeah.
Facts. That's some real shit.
As long as a woman is biddable, this is why all these some guys they want IG models and the dimes and stuff like that because they want everything to be perfect. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not willing to go through the grit and the grind of really, you know what I'm saying, strengthening themselves and fuck with women. You see what I'm saying? But one thing about a player, as long as a woman is biddable, she always got an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
as I say, that's deep game. But that's all I want to say to guys. Thank y'all for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. Your phone's crazy today. I don't know.
Phone sound whack today, man. That's crazy. 908. What's going on with you?
What's good?
What's up, brother? Did you donate?
Yes, I did. This is Joseph Magda.
What's going on? What's going on?
I called y'all on Friday. I was the dude that was complaining about talking to all them chicks and not getting nowhere.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, receipts on the Bad Boy membership. My phone been blowing up. I smashed Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
That hard work came through, and I thank you for your advice on Friday, and thank you for the Bad Boy membership. It's worth every penny.
Nice.
Appreciate it, brother. That's what's up. We appreciate that, bro. We appreciate you that you actually doing the thing.
All right, man. Peace to you, man. I'll let you later, man. Be safe out there.
Wowzers TV, why you hating? You've been hating the whole stream. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a hater.
Hey, man, you know they say if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. 720. What's going on? You on live with Lucario and Miles. What's up?
What up? What up? It's the Big Bad Wolf.
All righty, Big Bad Wolf. How's it going, bro?
Good. I donated. I put 5 on it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, guys. I was listening in, and I just got me thinking about this story that my friend's going through. So he just went back to Africa, and he's just been smashing girls like left and right.
Which country?
And then he came back, Mozambique.
Okay.
So and then he went to Brazil about a minute ago, and he was just smashing chicks left and right.
Okay.
But he comes back to the States, and he's like, man, I don't feel the same. I don't feel the confidence in me. And I was like, man, it's a mindset kind of thing.
Right.
So I gave him this story about this prince in Africa, on the western part of Africa, from the Gamboon tribe, and his name was Yanga, right? And so Yanga, you know, he was in royalty and everything, had the looks, money, and status, people would call it. Now, he was stripped of his royalty and put into slavery. He was taken to Veracruz, Mexico, right? And he was forced to work on the sugar plantations One time, he never forgot he was a prince. I was telling the story to my friend from Mozambique. He never forgot who he was because of his mindset. And he rebelled. He got off the plantation, took a bunch of other slaves with him. They set up a renegade, and they set up a guerrilla force outside the plantation. And so all the caravans, all the militia that the Spanish would come through, they would raid them. Took everything from them. Even the slaves, they would rescue them, right? And so the Spanish, they came back to him, and they had him sign a contract. They said, you cannot take any more slaves. You cannot rob any of our caravans anymore. And we're going to give you this part of Veracruz, right? And so it's amazing what they did, right? So years later in Mexico, he was remembered as, you know, as the prince that never was a slave, that got away. And they put a giant statue of him with a fucking machete in his hand, right? So I told him this story. I said, it doesn't matter where you go. As long as you have the mindset, you don't need the looks, the money, and the status, because as long as you know you're a king, you'll always be a king. So keep moving with this masculinity. You know what I mean?
Yes, facts. See, that's that masculine identity type of story. You feel me? It's all about identity. It's all about who you are and what you think of yourself, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, caller.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, man. Peace out, guys.
All right, peace, man. Be safe, man. That calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. Phone lines are open, guys, so make sure you call in if you're trying to call in.
Shout out to my dude Ed Zone in the fucking building. What's going on, fam? And if you got a question, put a Q in the chat. We're going to be here for another 20, 25 minutes, and then we're going to head up out of here. So if y'all want to get your question answered or call up now. So it says, Lakara, when you talk about women playing the damsel in distress, should you immediately charge them, or can you mess with them and just not let no BS slide? Okay, so you're talking about the video I did earlier today where I was saying that some women will manipulate you and they'll play the damsel in distress, meaning they'll act like all these guys they've been with before them treated them like shit. And then so you'll be enticed to be the nice guy who's going to save her and not be like the other motherfuckers, right?
True. Yeah.
So the thing is that, you don't necessarily need to charge them, but you just got to make sure that you're being yourself and not being influenced to be some Captain Save-A-Ho. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Exactly.
So, because the thing is, a lot of guys, they get so caught up in wanting to keep the woman and they're obsessed with the woman because they're like, oh, she's bad. She's the hottest chick I've ever been with. And so they want to be able to get the girl to like them. So they're like, what can I do to get this girl to like me? Oh, she's, complaining about all these guys that she used to fuck with, how men eat shit and men are dogs and yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to be the perfect gentleman. I'm going to be the best guy she's ever been with so that she can want to be with me. And so you don't want to go down that route because then what happens is that she's influenced you to act the way you're acting now. And then what's going to happen is it's going to be harder for you to fall back from that situation because you've conditioned yourself to not be the guy that's going to leave her. You see what I'm saying? So then you just continue to, fuck with her. But yeah, you guys should check out that video. I just put it up earlier today. It's called 3 Ways Women Manipulate You to Get You to Fall in Love with Them. So make sure you guys check that video out. You said, Lakari, I live in NYC. I'm a passport bro. If I go to 42nd Street and holler at tourists, what? If I go to that's like a half a question. What is he talking about?
He's saying, am I a passport bro if I go to 42nd Street?
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of.
I mean, not really. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, it's more so if you're going out the country. You know what I'm saying? Because, if you're here, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So lately, I've been having hateful thoughts of causing harm to women. Will coaching help me stop thinking like this, or do I need more assistance? Nigga, you need to go see a therapist.
Yeah, you need to go do something different, bro.
Yeah, you got some deep-seated situations going on.
Yeah, we're not equipped for that. You got to go call a hotline or speak to a therapist or something like that. That's a different story. But we got a call.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, 470. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Lucario Miles?
What up?
Hey, this is Ron, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right.
And I just want to say to you guys a couple of things here. I just want to first say to you guys and to your listening audience that you guys are really out here saving lives, like literally saving lives, because it could be a lot of. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, it's a lot of guys out here, man, that could find themselves in situations that could almost take them out. And if they really just focus on themselves and how they approach things and, approach women and how they conduct themselves, they can really avoid a lot of landmines.
Facts.
So I just want to thank you guys for that.
Yep.
Now, the second thing is I wanted to just share a story that of a relationship I just got out of in July. About 8 months ago, I got out. Well, actually, about 10 months ago, I got out of a long-term marriage and coming back out into the market. I was pretty green. I hadn't dated for X amount of years, a few years beyond my marriage. And when I came back out into the market, man, I was green as Kermit the Frog. So, I wasn't really too much up on the whole game thing. And unfortunately, man, I attracted what appeared to be a female narcissist.
Okay.
And when I tell you, man, my life, it's definitely have changed. I'm actually not dating anymore for at least 1 year. I'm not dating any woman, messing around with any woman for at least 1 year, just to allow myself to get corrected. And I'm mentioning that because, you guys give a lot of great game out about in terms of, hey, if this woman is not into you, leave her alone, just move on.
Right.
In addition to that, some of these women out here are not really that healthy, and men too. Men too. I'm not going to just put it on women. But some of these women out here are in the dating game. They have undiagnosed mental issues and emotional issues and personality disorders.
Yes.
So the game you guys teach also helps guys pick that up. And I tell you, if I was aware a lot of what you guys were talking about, I mean, I'm sure I could have avoided a lot of the landmines I went through in this relationship.
Wow.
Like, I actually had to get a therapist to help me exit this relationship because she was that good with her lies, her manipulation, gaslighting, and homegirl was cheating right under my nose, dude. But I tell you, my eyes opened up. Like, after a while, I started seeing little things, and it's like, nah, put two and two together. I said, let me write some notes down and go talk to a therapist about this. She was like, yeah, something is going on there. You need to get out. It's a toxic relationship. Well, she didn't say I need to get out. She said it's a toxic relationship, and you may find yourself getting hurt. So she basically gave me the tools to figure out I need to get out of this thing.
Right.
But when I tell you my head was in a fog, I was confused. Man,
wait, real quick. I'm curious. How good was the pussy, bro? How good was the pussy?
You know what, Miles? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was more into her for her personality than her looks, and it wasn't. I'm just gonna say I've had better. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh man, but see, I hate when I hear that when niggas put themselves through so much shit and the pussy not even good.
Right.
But you know what though? Honestly, I was really into this woman because I like what I saw. But with narcissists, what they do is they reflect back to you who you are because they don't really have a personality of their own.
Right.
They mirror you to pull you in.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying that to say this. When you out in the dating market, start learning about these different personality types, mental illnesses, because some of these people out here that you may want to go up to and talk to, if they hook on you a little bit too fast and want to, move too fast, become your girlfriend next week.
But see, caller. But see, here's the thing, and not to say that what you're saying doesn't hold any weight, but see, that's where the game starts from.
Right. That's why the game is so important. Because
that's exactly why the game is so important. That's why we got shit like the vetting process. That's why we don't love bomb. That's why we don't fucking lie to women. That's why if a bitch ain't telling us what we trying to hear, we're done. Like, have a nice day, bitch. We're done. Like, you're not special. You feel what I'm saying? But go ahead, Lucario.
And that's why we talk about things like you could love a woman, but you shouldn't be falling in love with them, because then that's when you get caught up in because this is the thing. You're going to have, you're going to like care about a chick. You've been with a chick for a while. You go through some things with her and all that other stuff, right? But the thing is that this is why you have to always be strong and grounded in your masculinity, because you have to make sure. Because I remember a long time ago, I was listening to somebody, I can't remember who it was. I think it was could have been Gorgeous Dre. I think he said something like to this effect. He was talking about where one of his hoes, he knew she was going to leave him, and then he had to stand firm in who he was as a man. So he was saying he had to protect the man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that he has to make sure that his masculinity doesn't waver based off of what the woman is doing. You feel what I'm saying? And that's basically what the game is that you got to always at all times be like, yo, like, I got to be so strong in who I am and stand on who I am that nothing this woman says or does or anybody says or does is going to take me off of what I am and where I'm trying to go and what I do. Exactly. And so this is the thing where when the game is tight, things are orchestrated and sort of set up for you to be able to do that. This is why when we say, listen, if a chick isn't doing what you expect her to do, charge her ass to the game. Or if you're gonna get serious with a woman, you got to make sure you vet her over a period of time so that you can see through consistency and hard work that she's actually becoming or being the woman that you need. Because a lot of times what happens is the real them is going to reveal themselves sooner than later, and then you never get to the point where the shit is so confusing and crazy and you're caught up in their bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Right. You're right. You're right. And I tell you, that's why I said you guys are saving lives out here, and I would not wish this on my worst enemy. But hey, man, just keep doing what you're doing. I take notes as I listen to you guys. Call it the game for about a year.
Yeah,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Listen, I just want to ask you real quick. You thought about getting on the masculine identity membership?
Yes, sir. You need to get up on that shit.
Yeah, actually, I saw the commercial. I saw the advertisement for it, man. And when I tell you it's tight, both the masculine identity membership and the bad boy membership tight. Those go together. Yeah, well, one hand holding the other. So
I'm just saying with the state that you're in, where you just got out of a toxic situation, you seem like you trying to like readjust and really get back into your own identity. Yeah. I really I really do suggest the masculine identity membership to you at this point, because since you're not really in the dating phase, you would definitely benefit from the masculine identity membership and not necessarily the bad boy membership right now at this moment. Right. You understand? Because the bad boy membership is more about like dating practices in real time, in action. You get what I'm saying? But the masculine identity is more about like, because now you're in the zone mentally where you're trying to reassess like the source. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like the masculine identity membership would be the perfect place for you to start. You get what I mean?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, and definitely I'll follow that advice. And
yes, sir.
Gentlemen, hey, again, I appreciate all you guys are doing, and I spread the word about you. And thanks again for all you're doing for saving lives.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate the call, bro.
All right.
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
Yeah, we good on calls for now, but guys, if you want to call in, 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224.
Yeah, so you guys got like 10 minutes left. So if y'all want to call in, get that shit going now.
Get
it happening now. So it says, Miles, do you do travel photography?
Not really, but I do when I know I'm going someplace dope, I do bring my camera and take some pictures sometimes, but not seriously, no.
So Antonio said, Miles, how do I get paid by being on the masculine identity membership?
Everybody who joins the masculine identity membership, they right after you join, you basically get an email that has your affiliate link, so you can make money you get a percentage of each subscription that you are responsible for, and you get that percentage on a monthly basis as long as the person that you sold the subscription to stays on the membership. So.
Right. So if you basically, when you join the membership, if you send your link to 5 friends and they all get on it, you get a percentage of all 5 of those friends every month as long as they're on it.
As long as they're on it. Yep.
Well, yeah, you could just be making some money every month. You know what I'm saying? So get up on that shit. You feel me?
Facts.
So when's the next online profile show? Damn, we got to do another one of them joints. We're gonna have to probably wait till September because it's like the end of the month now. You know what I'm saying? But we'll probably do another one in September. I can't believe it's almost September already. This year went by fucking quick. This shit crazy.
That's a fact.
God, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll try to do one in September. Does LMS help you to set up get dates? What? So he's saying, does looks, money, and status help you to set up?
we don't answer questions about looks, money, and status. Keep that moving.
No, that's some goofy ass shit.
Oh shit.
You just gotta understand the game. I think that's all the questions we got for right now. Okay, Holleman says, what have you guys learned about the game in the last few years? That's a good question. I say this, man. YouTube has taught me a lot about the game. Like the way that people are on YouTube and how people sort of like gravitate to certain things, the things people believe, the things people choose to ignore, the things like I've learned a lot that most people don't necessarily want to face reality.
Right. That's
the interesting part about it. And a lot of people have cognitive dissonance when it comes to this stuff. And also I learned that there's a lot more people who don't understand game. Like I was shocked. I'm like, damn, like people really don't understand what the fuck we be talking about sometimes. Like this is crazy.
That's a fact. Yeah, and I'd say I just learned that, there's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it simple. It's a lot of moistness, it's a lot of sassiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of feminine energy out here. You understand? Which is why I came up with the masculine identity membership. I don't know, every day and every time I do a show, I know niggas think I'm just trying to plug, but I'm so fucking sincere.
Exactly. It's necessary.
I'm so sincere in what we do. Like the bad boy membership and the masculine identity membership, like so sincere how necessary it is.
Right.
Because again, I want y'all to see something. And 862, I'm gonna get to you just as soon as I finish saying what I'm saying. Notice we had Nez call in the other day.
Right.
And he hasn't fucked with us for months.
Mm-hmm.
Now he hit a bump in the road in his relationship. And all the things based on the problem that he's having in a bump in the road in his relationship that he called us on, we literally laid out the course of his relationship from when he met the girl to now. Based on the problems that he's having now.
Right.
And then on Saturday, I was doing a show with K Zaggin. Shout out to K Zaggin. Manhood is a skill set.
Right.
Remember AT? AT called in.
Right.
And had an issue. He said he's been busy and so on and so forth. But he's at a point now where he just hit a bump in the road in his relationship.
Right.
And me and K Zaggin broke down his whole shit from the beginning.
Right.
Now, the reason why I say that is because I need y'all to understand that this ain't just bullshit rhetoric.
Exactly.
These are, look, Boss Mac said it on the Game King documentary. He said that game is a system of rules and human behavior that don't go no other fucking way.
Exactly. That's a fact.
And Boss Mac is older than us, homie.
Right.
Boss Mac older than us. So I need y'all to understand that this ain't about no. Look how long we've been spitting this fucking game, and can't none of y'all fucking go back and find nothing that contradicts anything we saying today.
Right.
How long we been doing this shit?
For a minute.
For yo. And I mean, look, I want to say that I appreciate it. I appreciate the position that we have in this situation. But I really want guys to, because there's a lot of new cats coming in, and y'all hearing a lot of noise from a lot of different communities and passport this and green pill and all these different color pills and right? I need y'all to understand that we're in it for the long haul.
Right.
Because we could teach niggas like 50 Fitzwell, who's older than us, and we could teach the new nigga just getting his dick wet. You understand? We could teach that nigga too, and every motherfucker in between, because the human behaviors don't change.
Exactly.
But let me get to 862. You're on live with Miles and Lucario. What's going on with you?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I donated y'all after I was thinking on the news, bro.
What's going on? What's going on?
Appreciate you.
I just got a little quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dealing with these maybe like two chicks, and like they've been like giving me a little bit of bread, and like I've been able to stay with them and shit. So like, you know, my pops keep telling me like, okay, you know, you can't be living off no chick and shit like that. And I feel like I ain't see it that way, but just like, is that like whack ass bum nigga shit? Like, cause I feel like me and the chicks I'm dealing with cool. They let me stay with them. You know what I mean? They give me bread and shit. Cause you know, I fell on hard times when COVID hit. So it's just like, you know, they be seeing other people. I be cool with it. I don't be really giving a fuck on nothing. But my pops is like, yo, you gotta have your own shit and shit like that. And I did, but you know, I just like fell on hard times, and you know, like.
So let me ask you this,
because it's like I don't want to be like no bum ass nigga.
Hold on. So do you have your shit together now?
I'm still staying with one of my shorties now. She actually got me. She gave me the bread to get the Bad Boy membership and the masculine identity shit. Like, like she to give it to me. So like I've been on that. So I've been looking at both of y'all stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should just, you know, because I kind of been doing this for a while. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know, they make me feel comfortable.
Yeah,
you know, they do their thing.
And that right there. Hold on. Let me explain to you. I remember a long time ago, man. This was back in fucking. I had to been like in my early 20s. I'm 41 years old now. I remember I was working at this place, and there was one of my dudes who was one of my coworkers and shit. I never forget this fucking time. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was that what he said, but basically somebody was talking about being comfortable. And then he looked at me and the other person who was talking, and he looked at us and he had this serious look on his face. He said, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, comfortability is dangerous.
Facts.
I never forgot that. Never. That was like, that shit changed my life. I said, you know that meme with a nigga from, he was like, you know, looking like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like,
yeah.
I was looking crazy. Like, so that's what I'm saying. As soon as you say you was comfortable, I was like, okay, you fucking up right there. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have a plan? That. Do you have a plan to get back into your own shit?
Okay. Well, recently, you know, the chick I was messing with, she told me, okay, well, you know, she's messing with this other dude. So, you know, her lease about to be up and shit like that. So she's like, I might go fuck with this.
Yo, caller. Listen. Have you ever called in before?
No.
Okay, all right. Listen. Here's something you got to understand. When you call in and you're talking to men, okay? You're talking to men. And when I ask you a direct question, I'm gonna need a direct answer, okay, bro? So I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna rewind from zero, and I'm gonna do it again. Homie, do you have a plan to get back into your own shit right now?
No.
Okay, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you giving me a straight answer to a straight question. You understand? I really appreciate that. Now, that is a problem. That means you're way too comfortable. These are the three things you said. You said you've been doing it for a long time. You said you're comfortable, and you just explained that you don't have a plan. Does that sound like a man to you?
No.
So your father is correct. Your father is correct in to some extent. Your father's correct. The reason why I say to some extent is because you shouldn't be doing anything because anybody else is saying it, bro. You understand? Because you're a man too. Mm-hmm. You're a man too. But at the end of the day, you got three things working against you. You said yourself you've been doing it for a long time now. You've made that observation, and you said no. Stop. Please don't even say COVID to me. Don't say that to me. Just let's stick to the point that you've been doing it for a long time. Let's just hold on to that and keep it right there. You understand? Okay. Number two, you said you're comfortable, and number three, you don't have a plan. None of those three things is good for you right now, homie. None of those things is good for you right now.
Mm-hmm. Right. Because the thing is, this is the thing. Right now, you're basically under the leadership of the women you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So right. And that's not a good place to be. So what I'm saying is, because this is the thing. it's nothing wrong with fucking with some women, and then you are orchestrating how things are going about in this situation to where they're following you and they're doing those things. But even when you're doing those things, that should still be you guiding yourself in a direction that has to do solely with you also.
Right. How old are you, Colin?
I'm 27.
You're 20. So that means you're almost 30. Are there any kids involved in the situation?
Yeah.
There's kids involved?
One of my shorties, yeah, she got a kid. I watch her sometimes.
You watch the kid. Okay.
Wait. Is that your kid or somebody else's kid?
No, it's not my kid. It's her sister actually, but she got autism.
Okay.
So I just look after her. So it's like babysitting.
Yeah. And so the thing is, do you the money that you get from them, do you invest it? Are you saving it, or do you just spend everything? You fuck the money off.
I got I recently got around to the Bad Boy membership and the masculine identity pack. And that's why that's why I called you guys. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of just like, damn, maybe I should call these guys. I just felt the type of way. Cause it'd be like, damn, maybe. Yeah,
hold on. Don't try to use the memberships as you fucking your money off, because those are personal investments. I'm saying, what do you do?
I didn't mean that.
What have you been doing? What have you been doing?
I was like, yeah.
No, hold on. What have you been doing?
I always wanted to do. I didn't have my own bread.
I'm just saying, what have you been doing with the money before you got on the memberships? What do you do with the money? Do you save it or do you fuck it off?
I be fucking it off. Me and her, she come to the crib. She be like, oh yo, let's drink and shit. Let's fuck, and then we're gonna drink and fuck. Say, could you make me something to eat, some food? So we be in the kitchen cooking. We be fucking and shit. And then she know the other bitch, so I go over to her. I do the same shit.
See, and you know what the problem? You know what the problem with that is? The problem with that is that you dealing with ain't shit chicks. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is this.
Yeah.
And no, he said, damn, I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. The issue is this. If you dealing with women and they're supplying you with the bread and doing all this other stuff, but you're not actually upgrading the situation to actually make it substantial, then what happens is that you're following the lead of the woman, and the women aren't going to really go anywhere, because the women can't go anywhere in a relationship without leadership. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to just go in a circle doing the same shit that you're basically allowing them to do, because this is the funny part. By default, women adhere to leadership from a man, even though in certain situations it seems like the woman is leading. And what I mean by this is that if a woman, for example, if a guy's in the friend zone, right? He led that woman to friend zoning him by the way he acted. You see what I'm saying? So now you're leading these women to do the same shit every day and not do shit by your actions. You see what I'm saying? So they're just chilling because he's just chilling. You see what I'm saying? So nothing is really progressing anywhere. And that's why I said that they're not about shit, because what I'm saying is that you're not being about shit for them to be about shit. Do you see what I mean?
Right. Damn. So they definitely ain't shit chicks. The only reason, you know what I mean? One of the chicks told me, okay, I'm about to move to this other apartment, so I need you to, figure out, what you need to do and this and that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna figure that out. Don't worry about it. It's one of those relationships where it's it'd be cool. I know she going do what she do. I don't be trying to control shit because
Right. Well, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to figure out what you need to do for you. And then once you figure that out, do those things. And then if you want to continue to deal with those women, then bring them up to your level. That's how you do it. Right now, you're just sort of being comfortable in
them.
Exactly. You're
pretty much.
Right. So you want to sort of.
I felt like that. Yeah, I did.
Right. So so call it. Just get out that cycle and then start doing your shit, going in the direction you need to go in, and then what I'm saying, you'll be all right, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Thanks, fellas. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna go give me a job, give me a trade. Hey, Miles, can I ask Miles a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what made you want to do photography? Did you just want to be one day you I like this, I want to do this, and you pursued it, or was it just something you stumbled upon?
Nah,
I was like, okay, yeah, I like this.
It's something that's basically been in my blood. My uncle did it, my mother did it, and I've been taking pictures since I was 3. So I was genetically predisposed to liking photography.
Right.
That's lit. Okay, thanks, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man. You're welcome, man. Take care, man.
For sure.
All right, we got 240. You're on live with Miles and Lucario. What's going on?
Is that me?
Yes, sir.
Who that? 50?
It's 49 today, but yeah.
49 today. Hey, man, get us off of that speakerphone bullshit, old man.
I know, because I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Man, hold up, man. See, you gotta damn it. Hold on, let me see. Push that button.
Come on, old nigga. Come on, old nigga. Learn how to use your phone, man. Come on, man.
There you go. Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
What's up, Shot Room Dogs? Yeah, Uncle 50 here. Yeah.
What's going on with you, bro?
I just want to say this that I used to be all of that. The guys that's calling me, I used to be just sucker and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And through all of that learning, I had to learn, like you said, have a plan for my shit and, focus on where I get to go in my life, and then everything else,
right,
comes secondary. Because I figured this, anything other than commitment is compromise. And I remember what 1950 said in Broadcast Sunday. He says, it's either compromise or you sacrifice.
Right.
Compromise or sacrifice. And one of the things I did not want to sacrifice in a lot of things in my business, especially, is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
In my business. I don't do discounts. I don't do none of that shit.
Facts.
Because it is what it is. A lot of people in my industry, well, it's not about the money. Well, you fucking you buy them badass kids the PlayStation, because I don't have it. And it's always about money.
Right.
So I just want to say also what I started doing was, focusing on my work, because I had no plan. I stopped watching TV. I still don't watch TV. I plan where I get to go next. If in this business, I'm getting out of this business, and it's a big jump again, and I have to plan accordingly how to go.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be focused on this. That feel good over there can feel good over there for a minute, but I have to get my shit together in order for me to guide whoever comes on my spaceship.
Right.
That way they all have a good seat, and we could fly off together. So I was all of that. I was a sucker. I was a darker, but I had to figure out what my identity was. Like you said, Miles, figure out who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the other shit will come into play, because I am the DC Touch Master, providing never-ending happiness. And that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. That's
I am. So that's it. I just want to get that advice to me. I mean, no, I ain't. Yeah, the game is out there, and I ain't about finding pussy every day. And I used to be that way. Trust me, I used to be that. But when I found out that it didn't serve me, I had to cut that loose. The discipline had to come in. And trust me, fellas, leaving pussy on the table for somebody else to get may save your life.
So basically, you telling niggas to get on that masculine identity membership.
Facts.
Get on that masculine identity membership. Know who you are. If you don't know who you are, you're gonna be. You think the bitches hit the wall? Your ass is gonna be hitting the wall.
Facts. Like the last caller, he about to hit the fucking wall. He 27, fucking living off of bitches. That's crazy.
Right.
I can't see how a man can live off of a bitch. Let me tell you, it happened to me a couple of times. I stayed with somebody for 90 days or less. And I got the fuck up out of there. Because I could not be under the thumb of the motherfucker. I hear these people calling all the time, yeah, well, they put me out. That's your fault, nigga. You should have a plan, boo. Look, just like I had a conversation with other people. Stop making this shit up and expect other people to help you and get you out. Like me, I'm against student loan forgiveness. Fuck that. You chose to go, motherfucker, I want my money. I'm not about that shit. You chose to go. You didn't go follow through. I want my money. That's why when I get my millions of dollars, I'm going to buy $40 million of student debt for 5 and make 10. That's because that's the number one asset the United States has. I'm out.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, 50, man. That's Big Unk right there, man. Appreciate you, man. That's that game right there. He talking real shit about that because you can buy people's debt and fucking and you know, and use it as an investment vehicle and shit like that. So we talking real shit.
Do we got any more calls?
Nah, that's it for now, man.
All right, cool. Let's get to these questions and then we gonna be out of here. Where was we at? So it says, how can I get a woman to buy me the Bad Boy membership at Max Identity? How tight does my game have to be? Thanks. Got to call up the dude that called up earlier and ask him. He know how to make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? When taking a woman out for drinks, what's the most drinks to get her? I say no more than 2.
No more than 2. That's fact.
Because also too, you gotta remember, if shit is gonna go down, you don't want this chick to be drunk.
You don't want it to be drunk. That's facts.
So that's, you know what I mean. So the most of you and you don't want to be drunk either. So you know what I'm saying. So make sure you don't overdo that shit. Would you guys say that game transcends going after sex rather than getting her mind, in which you have to transform your mind perpetually? Well, yeah. This is what we're saying. The game is not about just fucking and no, the game encompasses everything.
Exactly.
How deep the shit is. That's why when dudes be like, "Oh, game is stupid," again, they're thinking about PUA niggas and fucking pickup lines and shit like that. We're not. That's not what we're talking about here.
That's not what we're talking about. you all. The game never stops, bro. I just did a joint today called You gotta. The game keeps going.
Right.
You understand? You're always learning more and more games. So yes, you're always transforming your mind perpetually. Always learning, always experiencing something new, getting knowledge and wisdom from new experiences, bro. Like, yes, that's what it is. This is why the memberships are so important, because we add to them on a monthly basis. Like I said, the Bad Boy membership has over 100. At this point, like 110 at least now, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot on there.
Like 110 programs, plus we got seminars, plus we got the fucking Game Kings documentary.
Exactly.
Game Kings documentary is a 2-hour, 15-minute movie by itself.
Exactly. So get up on that membership. Like we have an actual fucking documentary on game that has never been done ever in the history of life.
And nobody and none. Let me not be disrespectful, but even though we're obsolete, or even though we ain't talking about shit, I ain't see nobody else try to do a fucking documentary on game.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's the real shit.
Where they documentary at, right? Because we, what we talk about don't exist. Confidence is bullshit and all that, right?
You're right.
I want to see a documentary on game.
Exactly. Right.
Where's that though?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
That's some real shit.
If we ain't shit and we snake oil salesmen and we ain't talking about nothing, then where's the real game documentary?
Right.
Where's the pill documentary or whatever? Where's that documentary at? Where's that?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Come on, man. Look.
It says, why am I so pumped before and my motivation loses and discipline is fuck up? I can't. It's too late for that.
It's too late. Niggas is tired. They can't.
What can I do if the woman and I are both virgins?
You can. Hey, y'all gonna be pair bonded like a motherfucker.
Exactly, right? Exactly. Yo, that's funny. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh my god. But yeah, man. So yeah, just have some sex, bro. You'll be good. Man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're done. So
yo, play my commercial, man. Stop playing, man.
Oh, yeah, for real. Hold on. We gotta play that before we get out of here. Hold on. Let me take off all the banners and shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's get the shit cracking. Hold on. Where this shit at? All right, here we go.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
And make sure you guys get on that Masculine Identity membership ASAP. Stop playing. Get up on that shit ASAP, people.
Racks, man.
Exactly. Yeah, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to also join the Bad Boy membership where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure you guys check us out on Sundays on The Real Game No Theory. Make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to check out the Patreon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else? Get up out of here.
Just tell them to go to badboymembership.com.
Yeah, definitely. Go to badboymembership.com. Get that shit cracking.
Yeah, get the Patreon popping. Go get that book, Looks Don't Matter. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly. Facts. Go get that. Go get that book. Make sure you get the How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day book.
Yeah, man. Get that too, man.
Get all the programs on MrLocario.com. You know what I'm saying? We got fucking ebooks. We got the Bad Boy book. We got How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day. We got Looks Don't Matter. We got fucking the Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. We got all of the fucking seminars. All that shit is on there. So
listen, man, is the ingredients to snake oil right there? Look.
Exactly, facts. All of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, man. It's just funny with this shit.
I'm a see. I don't really get offended by like if somebody was to say some shit about me like directly because I know who I am.
Right.
But I will admit that it frustrates me slightly when they say things like you're just selling a course and it's bullshit and
exactly.
Because I really want that's the part I want guys to understand. Like when I really say, yo, when you know who you are, it gives you a blueprint to have game and get what you want out of life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, this is shit that I truly, truly believe.
Right. And it's the shit that works because we do it.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is literally how I live my life on a daily basis, bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it means it because it still doesn't affect me like that. Because again, what I know, that's where my confidence comes from. So I don't need validation. But I just hate when niggas try to act like niggas is just trying to scam or just on some frivolous shit. And it's like, nah, bro, this is what I live, bro.
Right. And then it's fucked up because I be feeling sorry for niggas because I be like, yo,
that's
like,
the other side. Yes.
Yeah, because it's like I be like, so you really think this is bullshit? I'm like, damn, I feel bad for you because now I know how your life is. You know what I'm saying? Now I know how your life is. That's all I'm saying.
And honestly, now that I think about it, and now that you say that, that's actually my source of frustration.
Right.
Like the pity that I have for these motherfuckers who don't know enlightenment, who don't know that there's another side. Like for example, Austin, his name is Austin Holloman.
Right. Yeah.
The guy from the video earlier, it's like, yeah, I just be like, damn, man, that's my little bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the lack of game in him and I feel bad for homie. You feel me?
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, man. But yo, guys, man, this is real to us. And for the people that support us, everybody in the chat, everybody that fuck with us, we hope it's real to y'all too, man. So let's just keep the movement going. Anybody who's coming in who just turned 18, who just trying to figure this shit out, we here for y'all, man. And let's keep getting it, man, for real.
Yes, sir. And we will holler at y'all people later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We out. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership.
It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.